Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't know if you guys saw my video a couple weeks ago where I talked about my practice routine. I want to come out with a kind of a part 2 of that because there's a kind of a second way that I practice in the field. This way is a lot simpler and there's not as much structure to it, so it takes a lot less time to set up. It can be really easy if you just take your bag out and kind of practice this way as well. I've got my zones, some throwing puddles, some raptors, my squash bag. Really loving this bag. If you guys want to pick one up, use code Ezra, get free shipping. But I typically start off the day with some putting, so I'm just gonna putt for a little bit, then move on to the throwing. I've got my Challenger SS's, and yeah, we'll move on from there. So as you can see, I'm kind of moving around the basket to get some different wind directions, and I'm mixing up my distances away from the basket as well. This is really good practice just to kind of focus on the stroke and make sure you're getting the release point right. And for me specifically, I'm trying to make sure that I follow through towards the basket and then hold my finish until my disc hits the chain. So kind of a good time to focus on what you need to walk on. Need to work on making them. Alright, so I'll typically putt for like 30 minutes maybe, and then move on to the throwing. So now I'll just take all my discs, throw them on different angles, different distances, just really mix it up and kind of simulate what you would get on a course where you have to throw a different shot after a different shot after a different shot. It's not just always the same. So that being said, let's throw them. Basically, I'll just kind of pick an angle and height and speed in my head, and then I'll try to hit that exact angle and all those metrics with the disc that I've chosen. And then, yeah, so just kind of visualizing the shot, then trying to throw it, and then changing disc, changing shot, and repeating that until all my discs will go. Another thing with this style of training, I'm not really focused too much on where the disc actually ends up. Mostly just trying to hit that angle and the height and the speed. So the disc can kind of do whatever it wants after that as long as I'm hitting my actual shot. Yeah, so this is basically just a really easy way to kind of get out and do some field walk. You don't even need a bunch of discs. You can just take your normal bag, like your tournament bag or whatever, and throw those discs and then throw them back, which is what I'm going to do. Right now I'm going to go pick up my discs, throw them back, try to get close to the basket, and then move on from there. All right, so now I will come back and typically just do some more putting, maybe go to where some of my shots landed and putt from those spots. I kind of shanked a bunch of throws, so I've got a lot of long jump putts, which I guess I'll get to right now. All right, so after I putted it for a while, then maybe throw some more shots out, throw them back, and just kind of repeat the whole process over again, making sure to always try to stay as focused as possible and try to hit all those angles. So I like to supplement this style of practice in with the other way I practice, which is with the cones and the structure and everything. I feel like this is a little bit more similar to an actual round, since you don't typically throw like the same shot 15 times in a row. But I think that's a good way to practice too, just to kind of build the muscle memory and get the reps in. So I know for me, I'll probably continue to kind of do both and switch it up in that way. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you maybe learned something. And if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.